to another episode of Cooking with Copper. Today we are going to be making King Ranch chicken. So what you're going to need for this recipe is 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken, 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. You will need some cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup, 1/4 of a cup of butter, salt, pepper, and garlic, onion and bell pepper, a little bit of milk, and some corn tortillas. You will also need a glass baking dish that I have pre-sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray. Now, what you're gonna do first is preheat the oven for 350. Make sure there's nothing in there first. I have melted stuff in the oven. Yeah, I don't even want to know. Okay. Then what we're going to do is saute our onions and bell pepper. So let's do that now. All right, so we're going to get our butter in our pan, all nice and melty. And then we're gonna add our onion and bell pepper. Mine, get in there. Mine is pre-chopped and frozen because that's the easy way to go, and I'm all about easy, especially when I'm in a hurry. And if you have kids, then you know all about being in a hurry when it comes to preparing dinner. So we're going to saute these until they are clear or transparent. They won't be completely clear, but I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. Oh my goodness, guys. I wish I had smell-o-vision so you could smell this. This smells amazing. You can see we're almost to the consistency and transparency that we need to be. Now, little backstory. My son and I, my youngest son and I, have a texture issue where we can't handle big chunky pieces of onion or bell pepper or tomato, which is why there's supposed to be rotel tomato in this recipe, but we can't do it because we would just spend all our dinner time picking out the tomatoes. Oven's preheated. So I take this little thing right here and I mash the onion and bell pepper. So if you or anyone in your family, oops, I turn that off. If you have a texture issue as well, you can still enjoy all the flavors of onion and bell pepper without having to actually deal with the texture. The taste is there, the texture's not. I'm gonna finish this up, and when I get finished, you'll see what I mean. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna open up our cream of chicken and cream of mushroom and put it in our bowl. Open that. I guess I could have done this ahead of time. But I didn't. It'll be okay. It won't take long. Luckily, these have these cool little pop lids, which I thought was amazeballs when they decided to do that. It's like, by the way, all of the ingredients list and the measurements will be in the description box below. Last one, yay! Sorry if y'all heard my child. Now, I'm just gonna, it's playing a game on the computer. And apparently he's not winning, so he's getting a little mad. Gotta love kids, right? Anyway, so mix this up until it's nice and combined. Now the milk, the reason I have the milk is because sometimes this is a little thicker than you want it. So there's really no measuring on that. Just add a little as you need, depending on how dry you like it or how moist you like it. So, get that all mixed up. Chicos like Cheddar, a little bit more. Now we're gonna add our salt and pepper and garlic. Garlic powder, not crushed garlic or chopped garlic or garlic salt, none of that. Garlic powder. Trust me, we've got enough salt in here to cause someone to have stroke. Okay, now it's all nice and combined. Now we're going to add our 2 cups of chicken. And you can either cook your chicken beforehand, or sometimes if you're really in a hurry, you can pick up a rotisserie chicken from the market and just use that instead if you're really in a hurry. Get that all mixed together. All right, now we're going to add this to our onion and bell pepper mixture on the stove. All right, remember how I told you we were gonna mash that up? You wouldn't even be able to feel it. That's what I meant, and that's what I did. Now just pour your soup and chicken mixture in. And we're just going to stir it in, get everything well incorporated, and heat it up until it's nice and bubbly. All right, now while that's heating up to get all nice and bubbly, we can prepare our baking dish. We're going to take the corn tortillas. I get the white corn tortillas. I don't know why, just do. And we're going to break them in half, or break one in half. I like to do it like that. And then put the ones that I break in half on the outside edges. That way, no corner is missed. And then I take 2 whole ones and just place them in the middle like that. Now, I believe our chicken mixture is finished. Nice and warm and bubbly. And what we're going to do is just spoon it on top of our corn tortillas. Kind of smooth it out. Get a big old blob of it. Doesn't that just spark your appetite? A big old blob. Creamy chicken. It smells good, definitely. All right, now, get that on there. Then we're going to take some of our cheese and just sprinkle over the top. Not too much. So we still have another layer and then the top to do. So We'll just sprinkle a little bit on this layer. Then more of our corn tortillas. Just break them in half. You could cut them, I guess, if you wanted them to be uniform size. Nobody cares. They're gonna be cutting into this and eating it. It's all going to one place. Ain't nobody looking. I mean, unless somebody's critiquing your cooking, which they shouldn't be, you don't need those kind of people in your life. All right. And those two in the center. Then now we're gonna get down to the good part here. Just pour it all on top. All of your mixture. It's easier to use a rubber spatula, but unfortunately I already threw mine in the sink, of course. Yay. So thinking ahead. I have another one, just don't feel like getting it. All right, let's get all of that nice and spread out. Make sure nobody gets left out. I want it all even across so someone doesn't complain that he's got more than I've got. You guys with kids know what I'm talking about. All right, sprinkle with more cheese. There's no such thing as too much when it comes to cheese, except for the fact that I didn't grate that much. That is too much. I didn't prepare for that. It's all right. This isn't live TV, but I'm making it real life TV, okay? Things happen that you don't prepare for, and it's okay. Nobody cares. We all love you and love each other and have fun, and so you forgot to add salt. It's all right, go back and add it later. Added too much salt, oops. Go back and add a potato, okay? Because the potatoes, we all know, absorb salt. So if you're making a soup or a stew and you put too much salt, stick a potato in there, okay? That will get you. All right, now we're just gonna take the rest of the cheese and sprinkle on the top. Oops. And don't worry, I washed my hands. All right, that's not near enough cheese. My kids are gonna look at me like, were we out of cheese? We are now. Oh well, it's good enough. There. Now we're just gonna pop this into the oven for about 30-35 minutes. Alexa, start a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
What did I do before I had her help? I don't know. Be right back, and this is gonna be done, and you're gonna get to see what it looks like when it's finished. All right, guys, it's time to take it out of the oven. Looks great. And there you have it. King Ranch chicken. Can't wait to get it.